Plenty of people requested for me to do a jet tutorial with commentary, so here we go. My name is Mr. Eaglehead and today I will teach you how to fly jets in Grand Theft Auto Online. Most players in this game can't fly jets worth a shit, so this will greatly improve your abilities in free mode. Nothing can counter a really good jet pilot, besides the fucking boom boom cannon.
Bruh.
You'll even have the abilities to destroy pussy bike users when you learn how to use jets. Take note that fighting pussy bike users can be extremely hard on consoles because of the piss-poor draw distance and the insane agility of the Oppressor MK2. Fighting these flying pussies may be a lot easier on a high-end PC. With all that shit out the way, let's get this damn video started. You may be sitting there thinking, how the hell do I get started in jets? What jet do I use? What can I learn special about a jet? Let's answer that first question. You'll first get started with the P996 laser. This is the easiest jet to use in the game, and you can get it for free in the military base at Fort Zancudo. The laser is by far the easiest jet to get started flying. Here's how you get a jet from Fort Zancudo for free. Go to this location on the map. Jump in the base right at this spot. You'll need a vehicle that's fast enough. Most vehicles can make this jump. Go to either one of the jets in the middle of the airfield. Usually there is one person blocking the jet, just kill him so he won't kill your ass. Make sure to fly the jet extremely low or look in the back till you get far away from the base. I usually stop looking back when I get till the top of the mountain in front. If you follow these steps, then the enemy jet won't come after you. The enemy jet can shoot out its ass and be 100% accurate, so be careful. Let's look into our next topic for this video, since you learned how to get away from the ass-shooting jet in Fort Zancudo. Using jets or any aircraft in GTA Online is mostly about having good visibility. I see so many goddamn guys call themselves good pilots in this game, but they use the most difficult camera angle. Never use the closest third-person camera when you fly jets. Always, and I mean always, use the farthest back third-person camera when you're dogfighting. You'll get your ass completely destroyed if you use the closest third-person camera against anyone that's good in jets. Just this can make you way better than most pilots. Fucking simple, ain't it? Now we will look at the more difficult side, which is the sensitivities. I recommend putting your look around acceleration to its max. This would make you a lot less sluggish when you're moving your camera around. The look around sensitivity is one of the most important things to have set in the right position. You'll want to at least go halfway or to the max. Having a low sensitivity would make the camera very slow and far too hard to control in dogfights, and I'll be honest here. I don't have a single fucking clue what the dead zone sensitivity do, I just put it to max. Just look how easy it is for me to control the camera in this jet. Now we will look at the next crucial part to dogfighting in jets, which is using the back camera. You'll want to hit down on your right analog stick to access the back camera. This camera gives you the ability to view a lot more around your jet when you're dogfighting. I recommend practicing this by flying in circles and trying to keep your eye on police helicopters. This would be much easier if you had another friend in a jet, but the police helicopters work if you're a solo player like me. Now pay attention to my controls and flying to learn how to circle enemies and use your back camera properly. I hope this actually learned you some new shit about jets if you didn't know already. Let's look into our next special technique in flying jets and dominating the skies in this piece of shit game. Take note that speed control is the most important thing about flying jets. You'll get destroyed instantly by any good dogfighter if you don't have good speed control. Having proper speed control is what will make you better than 99% of the fucking self-proclaimed jet pilots in GTA Online. If you use too much speed in a dogfight, then your circles would be way too big and get you killed, but if you barely use any speed, then you'll go too slow and get killed. So you may be thinking, what the hell do I do, you motherfucker? Anytime you fly up in a dogfight, you want to use your speed as much as possible, but whenever you go low, tap the brakes. This would make you keep proper speed in a dogfight, and it would also make your turning circles much smaller. I mentioned earlier about practicing solo. Here's the easiest method. Start up a jet race. Put the police and traffic on. Destroy the traffic cars till you get a wanted level of 3 stars or more. Merge past the police helicopters and then try to make the tightest circles. Just hold the Y button or triangle button if you're on PlayStation when your jet gets damaged. This will reset your jet so you can train some more. I recommend learning how to fly very low to the ground at very low speeds. This will get you to learn your jet better and give you the ability to have a lot more control around buildings and strafing ground targets. Most people end up dogfighting in free mode and not competitively with rules and shit, so I would show the best method to enter a dogfight in free mode without being killed instantly. I always approach my targets by coming high up from the skies. This gives me the advantage since my opponent doesn't know where I'm coming from. Never approach your enemy head on, this usually results in someone getting a lucky shot or both of you suiciding into each other. I only recommend this in the Starling since it's so small and quick. Now since we learned all the basics to dogfighting, it's time for our next topic. Strafing ground targets with jets is very easy, but you must be aware of your enemies returning fire and not crashing into some building. Never strafe at an angle that you can easily get shot down by an RPG, for example. You should always strafe from a 90-degree angle. Players on ground cannot aim at a 90-degree angle. This would make it much harder for your enemies to return any kind of gunfire. Players would have to get extremely lucky to shoot you out the sky with this method. Of course this can increase your chance of crashing, so you'll have to tap on your brakes while you dive bombing and keep tapping on them once you go back up. This will make your turning angle much more smaller when you go back up. Plenty of players don't do this and get shot down when they go back up. This is how you dive bomb. The Hydra can kill ground targets much faster with its hover mode, but it takes getting used to. I can't really give much tips on this one, besides watch for oppressors on the map and use the first-person view camera. Remember the Hydra have a much longer cannon range than the Savage, so it's even more deadly than the fucking Savage. Let's just look at these ground target methods in action. As you can see, the Hydra and laser are incredibly dangerous in good hands. Not many players can fight off a good pilot. Now we will look into the next difficult task of flying jets. The Oppressor MK2 is one of the worst enemies you can fight if you're in a jet. The Oppressor MK2 is so small that it's incredibly hard to see, especially at high altitude. The Oppressor MK2 has very good homing missiles that can surprise you if you get caught at the wrong angle. You always want to stay above an Oppressor MK2 if you can. Try to dive bomb these guys by going at a very low speed. Always pull back up if you miss them. Don't get at an even height with them, unless you're ready to have fucking missiles up your ass. Some players even try to go under the Oppressor MK2 and then go up slowly, but it's very risky since you won't have much time to gain speed if the Oppressor manages to get a missile on your ass. You should never approach an Oppressor MK2 head on either, this can result in you getting killed by them. Remember, the Oppressor MK2 is much smaller than you. That was risky since he could have easily shot missiles at me. Let me show how it's supposed to be done. Some Oppressor MK2 users will move a lot and use their JDO boost at any time you dive bomb them. Be prepared for them to move extremely fast when you think you got a good shot at them. Never expect for an Oppressor MK2 user to be slow. As for me, the Oppressor MK2 is one of the hardest vehicles to take out since it's so damn small and fast. Maybe it's easier to kill on high-end PCs or the newer consoles. As you can see in this video, there's plenty of methods to using jets in GTA Online that can give you the ability to easily dominate sessions. 99% of lifeless tryhards can't do shit in jets and would get completely embarrassed if they had to face a good pilot in free mode. Go out there and embarrass some motherfuckers.